What's up, my loves? My name is Paige. This is Pages with Paige, and today we're going to be doing 7 on Sunday. 7 on Sunday is a Goodreads group created by Grace from G Swizzle, and I'll leave a link to both Grace's channel and the Goodreads group in the description box below. Also down there you'll find a link to the Bookish Bean Co, so don't forget to use my code PAGE10 to get 10% off your order. Alyssa makes wonderful candles, book sleeves, bookmarks, a whole range of bookish and fandom goodies, so go and check that out. This week's topic is 7 of our most surprising reads of this year, and I'm surprised at how this came to be. So the first one I'm going to mention is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. So I genuinely thought I was going to hate this. I know it's April's favourite, and she kindly sent me this beautiful edition because her mum got her this edition and she'd already had it. But I had a strong dislike for classics growing up. I thought they were pretentious, not offered anything, and just, you know, I just didn't enjoy them. I didn't like having to study them at school. I didn't think the way that teachers approached it was a really healthy or productive way, because they would just be like, these are classics, they're important, so we're gonna analyze them, rather than being like, this is exploring these different things. And yeah, okay, so we go into the analysis of exploring different things and that explains it that way. But by that time I'm already disengaged. Like Emma, like, it was so like, oh, this is the most important piece of literature, when really it's a comedy. Like, no one ever explicitly said this is a comedy, this is why we're going to study it in this particular format. So we were just critically analysing it, and it was boring as batshit doing it that way because we removed the humour from it. But anyway, so it was really surprising that I loved this as much as I did. Definitely a 4-star read for me, and I'm just happy that classics I can do. The next surprising book on my list is The Butterfly Garden by Dr. Hutchinson. So this surprised me because I did not expect to like crime, thriller, sort of any of that as much as I did. I fell hard for this book and I want to continue on with the series. I'm just bad at doing that, but I really enjoyed this series, and I think it was really valuable to me and surprising because it opened my eyes to a whole genre of books that I've previously like just tossed to the side because it's not really ever been for me, but it can be done in a way, and that's why it's so surprising. The next is Desperate Measures by Katie Roberts. I knew I was gonna like this. I knew I was gonna like learn my lesson after reading Desperate Measures, but holy shit, I love these. Like, my expectation was, you know, medium level. We're gonna go in, we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a little bit weird because it's Disney characters and this is what I grew up on. No, there was no hesitation at all. We were there, it was glorious, and I just fell in love. So, happily surprised at how much I adored these books, but so good. The next is This Is How You Lose the Time War by Amalo Mota and Max Gladstone. I was surprised at how much this packed a punch in such a little book, as well as being so beautifully and lyrically written. It's just, oh, everything about it takes what I love. It takes a romance, it takes sci-fi elements, it takes all these different existential, brilliant time-traveling elements, and it makes the most beautiful love story I've ever read. And yeah, it was just fantastic. I still think about this quite frequently and wanting to do a reread because it is only 195 pages, but hopefully next year. Next up on the list is surprising because Prayer of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. I loved this. I adored it. I devoured it. I thought I was gonna hate it. Like, this is a chonk, and I don't know, I just didn't think that this kind of a book would be for me. Like, I enjoyed Lord of the Rings for the most part, like, it was pretty enjoyable. I enjoy high fantasy, but there was something about this that I was just so on the fence about, aside from the chonk. Like, the chonk really deterred me, but then I was like, oh, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. I felt it. I loved this so much, and I'm so thankful I read it, and that my Bond book came out and I had 3 mental breakdowns in a video because it was well worth it. I'm blown away by Samantha Shannon's writing, and yeah, I'm really happy that I am as pleasantly surprised at this that I am. Next up, I thought I was going to detest this. I don't know why. I didn't think paranormal romance was really my thing, or like fantasy romance, but no, it's a thing that I have and I love. More Akamath was I'm surprised I liked this as much as I did, and then I'm surprised at how much I loved ACOMAF more. Like, everyone says you're gonna love ACOMAF, so not as surprising once I actually enjoyed this, but I did not think I was gonna want to continue on, but I did. And finally, no surprises, A Heart in the Body in the World by Dev Coletti. Absolutely surprised the shit out of me. I was not expecting to love it as much as I did, and it's just completely taken over, blown me out of the water, just everything about it. Yes. I can't really say much more. I think I mentioned it in like 5-6 videos this month, so keep tuned for me just gushing about it, but oh, so good. But yeah, I will leave it there. Don't forget to use my code PAGE10 at the Bookish Bean Co to get 10% off your order. Let me know in the comments below, what was your most surprising read of this year? Was there something you were absolutely like, no, not gonna like that, and then you're like, yes, give me more of that. And yeah, if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to join our bookish family and see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!